The number of Palestinians reported to have been killed in Gaza has surpassed 40,000 as a new round of peace talks get underway in Doha. Hamas isn't taking part in the talks directly. Mediators are relaying messages. On the table, discussions about a ceasefire and a hostage release deal. Protesters in Israel continue to pressure the government to secure the hostages' freedom. A rousing reception for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They've made their first joint appearance since Biden handed over the reins.
There's a lot of love in this room for our president.
She's going to make one hell of a president.
Harris has reportedly taken the lead from Trump in another swing state, but she's not his only problem. The Secret Service wants to encase him in bulletproof glass at any future outdoor rallies. And his lawyers are also trying to get sentencing in his New York hush money case delayed. It's currently slated for 7 weeks before the presidential election. And North Korea is reportedly set to reopen its borders to foreign tourists. According to 2 China-based tour companies, we'll be able to visit the city of Samjeon from December. It's the place where Kim Jong-un's father was born, and it's been transformed by years of redevelopment in what Pyongyang calls a modern socialist city. But perhaps don't book a flight just yet. International risk experts say they'll believe the border is open when they see it.
And it looks quite cold as well, doesn't it? Gracie Warren is an Aussie who's been to North Korea a number of times. Welcome to the show, Gracie. Why did you go?
I just had a really bad work week and thought, God, I needed a holiday. And so we had a look. No, I'd been backpacking for a while and just was a bit sick of all the same thing, tourist hostel things, and just wanted something that was completely different. So looked it up and went to North Korea.
Gracie, tell us what it was like.
It was bizarre. It's like being kind of in a movie set or like a throwback to retro 70s with the buildings, and it just feels quite surreal there. I enjoyed it. I was there for 3 weeks the first time, and there's no internet connection or anything, so you're quite shut off from the world. So if you really lean into it, you can have a great time. I think definitely try and go for one of the national holidays like Liberation Day or one of the Kim's birthdays, because you get to see North Koreans in the park, drinking, having a barbecue, and also on the Liberation Day, they'll often have like a mass dance with 50,000 people, which is pretty amazing to see.
So when you're there with your guide and they're taking you around for 3 weeks, you get to see a lot of things, but I imagine it's all very, very controlled. In that whole time you were there, do you ever think you saw sort of the real North Korea, or is it all just a smokescreen?
Well, that's kind of a tour you go on any company. Like, if you get to come to a tour to Australia, they're not going to take you to Broadmeadows or anything. They're going to take you to all the amazing places that people want to see and have a good time. So I feel like when people ask about the real North Korea, it's just like, well, any tour in any company is just going to showcase like the highlights and the best places to go. So Pyongyang's quite a popular city, and there was people walking around doing their jobs and stuff, and who would like stop and try and chat for you if they spoke English. So I felt like it was controlled in a way a tour is controlled, getting on and off the bus and that type of thing.
Gracie, thank you. I'm booking a trip for me and my toddler. I think it'd be great for them.
Much to do for toddlers there, Gracie?
Yeah, a fair bit. Like there's a nursery you can go to where there's like murals of kids playing with a missile and things. So I feel like your toddler might be into that.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to get him into
Don't know
missiles.
if the toddler will enjoy the dog soup though.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Gracie, are you planning on going back?
No.
Yep.
I've been there a couple of times and I've kind of seen all of it. So no, probably not.
Thanks for coming on, Gracie.
No worries.
Wow. I'm fascinated by this.
Would you go to North Korea?
I'm very, very morbidly interested, so yes.
Yeah, right.
I would. Even though I'm not sure, like kind of how Gracie is there, I don't know exactly what I would be in for. I'm sure what I'm seeing is not potentially what I really be seeing, but...
Yeah, look, if there's only the tour, like if you can't deviate from the tour. I went on a tour with Top Deck in like my first ever trip to Europe, and there were no single guys on it. So I just feel like, I don't know.
Gonna go to North Korea to try and pick up.
Michael, why are you judging?
I'm interested, Susie. I don't know. I'd find it awkward to go. I think it'd be... You have that nagging in the back of your feeling that you're sort of helping prop up a dictatorial regime, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And also, like, it's hard enough to take a toddler to Marimbula, right?